The NBA Conference Finals 2020 are finally here, in September. I do not need to tell you this, but the second round was amazing. The Milwaukee Bucks are now at a crossroads as to where they will move with Giannis from here. The Toronto Raptors have been exposed as a second-tier team pretending to be a championship chaser. The Houston Rockets just looked bad and completely overmatched. And the LA Clippers shocked so-called experts everywhere, blowing a 3-1 lead. Now, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. I had the Nuggets winning in 7, and that is exactly what they did. I had the Heat winning in 5, and that is exactly what they did. Congratulations to those Raptors for pushing to a Game 7, but ultimately the Celtics won, which again I got right. And lastly, those Lakers took down the Rockets in 5, making my prediction off by only 1 game. So entering the conference finals, I am 10-2 overall in my predictions with 3 exactly right. Let's see if I can keep this hot streak going. But first, please comment who you have going on to the next round and what you think those eliminated teams should try to do this offseason. I love reading all the comments, I really do. Also, like the video, consider subscribing, and let us begin with the Eastern Conference. The Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. Fair notice, I am writing this script with the series currently 1-0 in favor of Miami. This is because this game took place prior to Game 7 of the Nuggets-Clippers series. Let us start with Boston. I like this Boston team, I really do. Even without Hayward, the trio of Tatum, Walker, and Brown have led the way offensively in spectacular fashion. Tatum in particular has put on a show, averaging 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block a game on 44 and 40% shooting splits. He is playing better now under the immense pressure of playoff lights than he did in the regular season. The 21-year-old is going to be a problem for Miami. Walker has been criticized for his lackluster efficiency thus far, 26 from deep, but he is not letting that drag down the rest of his game, as he is actually leading all of these 3 stars in 2-point shooting accuracy at 58%, which is phenomenal for someone his height, as well as being a great distributor, averaging 5 assists a night. Brown is the most unremarkable of these 3, but 20 points, 7 boards on a decent shooting efficiencies is pretty nice. The unsung heroes for the team are Marcus Smart and Daniel Tice. Without them, the Celtics would not be nearly as good. These two may not rack up much in the box score, but their impact on both ends of the floor, doing the little things like pressuring the ball, boxing out, setting screens, and communicating are crucial for the team. Going into the playoffs, my biggest concern with Boston was their lack of depth, which remains true. Without Hayward, guys like Brad Wanamaker, Robert Williams, and Grant Williams have been put in situations many did not expect to see them in. But they have collectively been a plus for the team thanks to their hot shooting, and in the case of Wanamaker, his defense has been terrific as well. I really like Boston, but I really like Miami. Jimmy Butler is playing like a man on a mission. The narrative has always been painted that he is a no-nonsense, do-it-all veteran winner, but he has never appeared in a finals. He is trying to fix this. 21, 5, and 4 with 2 steals a game is good, but 48% from the field and 52% from deep on over 2 attempts a game is amazing. But he is not alone, as running right beside him is veteran European champion Goran Dragic, playing in his first conference finals since 2010 with the Phoenix Suns. Mainstream media likes to label Butler as the team's best player, but Dragic is basically tied. 21, 4, and 4 with a steal on 47 and 39% shooting splits. Then Bam Adebayo is making a case for himself being a big money man. At just 22 years of age, he had the most spectacular block shot I have ever seen in a playoff game. Adebayo does a little bit of everything. Tyler Hero, Jay Crowder, and Duncan Robinson have also been impactful on both ends of the floor, and veteran role guys like Kelly Olynyk, Andre Iguodala, and Myers Leonard are not on the floor much, but their presence has certainly been felt. I am a fan of the Heat. Honestly, they have been my second favorite team going way back to when I was a little kid. They will make the NBA Finals this year. I have the Heat winning in 6 games. Western Conference time. We have the LA Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets. Though I never made this statement on this channel, going way back to before the hiatus began, I had the Nuggets as my sleeper team in the West. It all was going to come down to how their stars would play when the going got tough, and they have been great. After an iffy regular season, Jamal Murray has blossomed into one of the premier point guards in the NBA, looking to move his name up the ranks to the likes of Damian Lillard, James Harden, and Stephen Curry. This used to be a silly statement, but perhaps not anymore. Through 14 games, including not one but two 3-1 comebacks, Murray has put up 27, 5, and 6 on 50 and 49% shooting. I know I keep saying this throughout this video, but that is amazing. And to go along with his play, Nikola Jokic has looked like the league's best center. 25, 10, and 6 on 51 and 44% shooting. These two were a problem for the Donovan Mitchell-led Jazz, and even more impressively, the Kawhi Leonard-led Clippers. Throw in their above-average role guys who have flirted with great games of their own: Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, Monty Morris, Paul Millsap, and Mason Plumlee. This team has become both the league's darling and the mainstream media's party crasher, and I love it. Meanwhile, the Lakers are finally the Lakers. LeBron James and Anthony Davis have been as advertised. Even if people got on the brow a little bit after Tucker frustrated him on occasion, LeBron is averaging 26, 10, and 8, Davis 27, 10, and 4. But besides these two, the role guys have all stepped up. Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Danny Green, Alex Caruso, and even Markieff Morris, of all people, have looked really good. And of course, we cannot forget about the playoff man himself, Rajon Rondo, averaging 10, 4, 7, and 2 steals a night on a silly 51 and 44% split. The legend continues. Just like the other series, I'm going to love watching these two teams duke it out. I know who I want to win, and I know who I think I will win, but I have to give you guys one answer right now. So my prediction is the Nuggets, with the upset of the century, headed to the finals in 7 games. Thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. These videos may not be as successful as some of my other ones, but I love making them, possibly even more. Please comment your thoughts below, like the video, and subscribe for more basketball related comment. Also, leave me some video ideas. I would really appreciate that too. I will see you all next time.